That looks important. Really fond of these red elevators.
Monroe to Tuvok. We've found the generator creating the dampening field.
Excellent, Mr. Monroe. Destroy the generator and we will activate the det packs. We will then start the evacuation.
Understood.
Ensign, it is important that you succeed. All of Voyager is counting on you. Tuvok out.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
We're ready, Alex.
Okay, big, scary ball generator thing. That'll do it.
Alex, over here.
Let's move it, Ensign.
Insignificant creatures, you cannot stop us. This forge is but the first of millions. We will launch the seed. It will grow into a new forge and create thousands more. You have simply delayed the inevitable. The Forsoth shall conquer your galaxy, then countless others.
Gerard. She blocked the voice again. Must have overwhelmed her.
Alex, listen, we've got to get out of here. The whole place is going to blow.
Come on, let's go!
Take Gerard. Get her back to Voyager.
Wait, what? Alex, where are you going?
You saw the visions. All this is going to start all over again if I don't stop that seed.
Wait, let us...
No! You've got to get Gerard back to Voyager. This is my decision. Now go!
But...
Don't say anything, Commander Chakotay. Commander Chakotay literally just standing there staring. I mean, wow. That is a whole new level of Robert Beltran not giving a fuck. I mean, like, it's not really Robert Beltran, it's the writing of the game, but still. Just thinking of it. Alright, if this is going to be the end, I need to take a quick break. Alright, time to finish this thing. We're going to power through this. Final boss time. Let me move some things over. There we go. Get myself room to operate here. Monroe locked himself out. Let's rock and roll. Let's go back down for that health. It was at that moment he realized he fucked up. Oh, that's it. Jerks. Bustin' makes me feel good. Oh, that's pretty. Well, if you're gonna overcharge all my weapons, watch, there have been some health in there and I just ran past it like an idiot. I remember this boss sucking.
Ensign Monroe. Ensign Monroe, acknowledge. Mr. Monroe, you are violating direct orders.
Can't hear you, too busy violating orders. Yep, too busy saving the cosmos. Yep, there's the health. Hate this thing. Hate it.
Foolish human. You cannot hope to stop the Force-Off.
Who? What are you?
I am the Force-Off. I was created by the Ancient Ones. I shall carry out their programming. The seed will be launched to create a new Forge. We can never be stopped.
Wait! Listen to me! In your visions, I saw this machine is thousands of years old. How do you know that your purpose is conquest? Your makers might have only intended to use you for research. They may have been explorers, like ourselves.
Nonsense. Our programming is clear. We are engineered for perfection. We are created to conquer.
But through the thousands of years, your original programming may have deteriorated. Do you even remember who built you? Where did they come from? What do they look like? The race of beings who first made you might even be extinct.
Silence! The seed will be launched. You shall be destroyed. Insignificant creatures, your kind is weak and brave. You cannot hope.
This may take some trial and error.
Your race shall prove meticulously easy to conquer. Their life shall taste sweet. You are a persistent enemy. Perhaps a small taste of our indestructible body of warriors will break your will.
Friend Monroe, we shall assist your struggle.
Thank you.
So much the better. More fodder for the flames of war.
That's one down. Oh, no.
Seed stocked, must leave. Dangerous. Come with us.
No.
No! The seed! This cannot be! Impudent wretch! Relish this minor victory, human. For you may have stopped the seed.
Torpedoes.
But now, I will show you just how
Torpedoes.
insignificant you are.
I have a man-portable torpedo launcher. Come here. You're gross. You're gross, sir. You're disgusting. You're nasty. Wow!
It shall avail you.
Damn! Oh, hell no.
Ensign Monroe.
I should have quick saved when the fucking... Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Seed stocked, must leave. Dangerous. Come with us.
No.
What is that?
No! The seed! This cannot be. Impudent wretch! Relish this minor victory, human.
We're gonna get him. Oh, could you shut up? Eat it! How many fucking torpedoes do you want? Ah! Run. Running. I am actually running out of torpedoes on this guy. God, I hate this guy. What? Oh, I hate it. Owie. I'm gonna cherry tap you to death. You don't deserve my, like, fucking weapons. I'm gonna finish you off with a fucking phaser. I ain't got nothing. Well, not true. I do have the Tetrion disruptor. Eat it!
This is just a minor setback for the Voyager. We shall return.
We'll be ready for you.
Spoilers that never return. Nice timing on that beam out.
Impulse engines are at full power, Captain.
Keep pressing it, Mr. Paris.
The Forge has been destroyed.
We made it!
What about the other ships?
Some of them made it out. Captain, I'm getting a message from the Ethereans. They thank us for our help and are back on their way to their new home.
Captain, I've got some readings on our position. We're still in the Delta Quadrant, but we're over 200 light-years closer to the Alpha Quadrant.
So, we gained a few months. Not bad. Get us back on course for home, Mr. Paris.
Looks like your plan worked, Ensign.
Yes. Congratulations, Monroe. Good work.
Your performance was quite satisfactory. You appear to be injured. You should report to sickbay.
Yes, sir.
Alex?
Telsia, hi.
Penny for your thoughts?
What's a penny?
I don't know. Some old phrase I heard Paris say once. It was a nice service. For Beastman and the others.
Yeah, for a funeral.
You couldn't have helped them, you know. You did the best you could. They knew the risks. They were professionals.
I know, but when you disappeared in the Etherean ship, I told myself the same thing. It didn't make me feel any better then either.
You can't bring them back. Don't live in the past. Look toward the future. You have a bright future.
Do I?
Sure. Trust me.
Is this a private party, or can anyone join?
It's private.
How are you doing, Monroe?
As good as can be expected, I guess.
Lieutenant Monroe?
Those pips suit you well, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
You had us worried there at the end.
Robert Beltran
Mr.
desperately
Monroe
tries to
disobeyed
give a
orders
shit.
and did not board the escape shuttle.
I'm sorry, sir. There was something I had to do.
We know, Lieutenant. We all saw the alien visions. You did what you had to do.
It was commendable. You were willing to sacrifice yourself for the whole.
As did the entire team. You all performed bravely.
The Hazard team has proven to be more valuable than we imagined. Starfleet just might adopt your idea when we get back, Tuvok.
Thank you, Captain. But I think Mr. Monroe is the one most responsible for the success of the team.
Precisely!
It took some time, and not inconsiderable effort. But you have proven yourself to be an outstanding officer and a natural leader, as I always believed you would.
Thank you, sir. I was afraid you would think my decision was too impulsive.
Sometimes, Lieutenant, your gut instinct is better than what logic and procedure would suggest. Both are needed in a good leader. That is why I chose you to begin with.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Why, Tuvok? Is that a bit of pride I detect?
Surely, Captain. There is no cause to insult me.
You were doing fine. Until the ending. You were doing fine until the last bit on that ending. That's dangerously close to laugh track territory. Good God, Robert Beltran. He delivered that last line like someone had fucking beat the shit out of him beforehand. That is Elite Force. And I think we are moving on now to 2377 for our next game. I think the next game is Invasion, which is a PlayStation game. A PlayStation space combat shooter. Alexandria Monroe, if we had chosen a female character. Tom Wilson. I knew he sounded familiar. I said he was Discount Maniac before, but no, he's actually Maniac. A lot of these characters will be returning for the second Elite Force, but we won't get to that one for a while. I think Tuvok is the only one from the Voyager cast that will return. So, at the end of Armada, I was describing Armada and Elite Force as Armada is a great once-in-a-while game, and Elite Force is a great palate cleanser game. And I kind of stand by that. Elite Force is breezy. Like, this is a fast game. But then again, games were more about quality over quantity back when this game was made. And it was a Quake 3 engine game, and the Quake 3 engine was long in the tooth at the point that this game came out. Even longer at the point when Elite Force 2 came out. I believe that was one of the criticisms that were leveled against the game, is that it's running on a really old engine. But they're both still fantastic games. That final boss is a pain in the ass. Not because he's difficult, but just because he takes so fucking long. But other than that, there really is no point in this game that I feel like I'm dreading. Especially not like the fucking Enterprise bit in Elite Force 2. The moment I started myself down... This is how much I'm dreading it. The moment I started myself down this path through the Activision games, I knew that I had doomed myself to just hours of that boarding of that mission where you repel the borders because of this one bit in main engineering. It has been stuck in my mind for years as the worst part of that game, and now it's coming. I got a lot to get through before I get there, but I know that pretty close to the end of this journey, that is coming. That's coming at me. I think Elite Force 2 and Starfleet Command 3 might be I don't have the document in front of me as to what the timeline is, but I think EF2 and Starfleet Command 3 might be the last ones in the timeline for these games. Not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to it. But this game is one of those that I really can't think of anything wrong with it. I can't really think of any part that drags me down, any part that I dread. Like, yeah, the final boss is a massive pain in the ass because he takes forever. He's super tanky, and he can basically one-shot you. But as long as you're moving and not being stupid, which I was the first couple attempts, then he's pretty easy to take down. He's just tedious. He also 3D prints bad guys at you in the first bit of the fight, and I hate that. I hate bosses that all they are just ads. I hate that. That is the laziest kind of boss design there is. And unfortunately, it's kind of what boss design has become as of late in games. It's just tons and tons of ads and a boss that's really tanky. Star Trek Online is guilty as sin of this. And it really shouldn't be. My idea of a good boss design, and I've mentioned this game a couple times already, Phantasy Star Online 1. That's good boss design. Scott Ducat. I think this is going to be the last we're going to hear, obviously, because Voyager doesn't get back home for years. So we're not going to hear very much about any Hazard teams or Monroes thereof until much, much later. In the next game, we're going to be playing a fighter pilot on the Typhon, I think, which is a fighter carrier, which is weird, but okay. It's kind of weird after the Dominion War. You'd think they'd be building Prometheuses as much as possible, in case the Dominion decides to do some take-backsies on the peace agreement. But no, it's a fighter carrier. Okay, sure, whatever. And we will be under the command, if memory serves, of Worf. Michael Dorn was tapped for very special thanks. Michael Dorn was tapped to voice Worf, and Worf has a lot to do in this game. Worf has a lot to do in this this version of the verse in general. Oh yeah, DC Comics and Monster. Fuck! Well, that was a bit startling. Worf has a lot to do in this. I think he's also in Away Team. I think he's one of the major characters in Away Team, actually. I don't think he shows up in Bridge Commander, though. And there is a very, obvious sort of Worf substitute in Elite Force 2. Like a character that was very clearly meant to be Worf, but I guess they couldn't get Michael Dorn, so that character is just a new character who's basically just Worf. Who's like Diet Worf, essentially. I think Worf has a lot of... I don't remember much of Armada 2. I honestly don't. Armada 1 is the one that's stuck in my mind the most. I know that people love modding Armada 2. That's one of the big deals about Armada 2 is how people loved modding it. Although putting things into it's hard to, if I remember right, it's hard to extract things to mod in Armada 2. It's actually a pain in the ass, but it runs a lot better than Armada 1, so people like to mod it more. Like I said, I don't really remember that much of Armada 2. But I know that Armada 2 is picking back up with the oh shit, the Borg are everywhere sort of plot from Armada 1. The Borg are still out there, still a threat, and we still got to do something about them. The various factions are expanded in that one. You have the Undine. But yeah, I think Worf has some stuff to do in there as well. I don't think Worf shows up in Bridge Commander. I think it's mainly Picard and Data that show up in Bridge Commander. But anyways, the next game on our trip down through this to the Activision Gamesverse is Invasion, and I have a lot of stuff to set up before I can get to that. But this game, I clearly got through this game super quick, so I'm going to have some time to work on it. By the time you see this, hopefully I'll have all that stuff ready. We'll find out. Until then, see you guys later.